Let's continue with the questions. Draw the structure of the following derivatives. 2,4-phenylhydrazone of benzaldehyde. This is benzaldehyde. We will take oxygen and hydrogen of 2,4-DNP. Water is lost and double bond will be formed. So this is 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazone of benzaldehyde. Next we want cyclopropanone oxime. Cyclopropanone means oxygen here and NH2OH, water is lost, we get cyclopropanone oxime. Acetaldehyde dimethyl acetal means acetaldehyde will react with 2 moles of methyl alcohol in presence of HCl gas. The final product will be acetaldehyde dimethyl acetal or 1,1-dimethoxyethane as the product. Semicarbazone of cyclobutanone. Cyclobutanone, oxygen will be lost and semicarbazide, hydrogen will be lost, water is lost and double bond will be formed. So this is semicarbazone of cyclobutanone. Next we have ethylene ketal of hexane 3-one. This is hexane 3-one which reacts with ethylene glycol. Hydrogen from air, oxygen from air, water is lost and we get this cyclic ketal or ethylene ketal of hexane 3-one. Next we want methyl hemiacetal of formaldehyde. Here formaldehyde, that is HCHO, will react with 1 mole of methyl alcohol in presence of HCl gas to form hemiacetal. Methyl hemiacetal of formaldehyde, the IUPAC name will be 1-methoxymethanol or methoxymethanol. Predict the products formed when cyclohexane carbaldehyde reacts with following reagents: with phenyl magnesium bromide and then hydrolyzed in acidic medium. Second with Tollens reagent. Third with semicarbazide and weak acid. Then excess of ethanol and acid and zinc amalgam and dilute hydrochloric acid. First we have cyclohexane carbaldehyde reacts with phenyl magnesium bromide, and here MgBr will be attached with negative charge oxygen and phenyl group will attach carbonyl carbon and we get CH6H5 OMgBr. This is the intermediate. On hydrolysis in presence of H ion, this bond will break. We will get OH here and hydroxy magnesium bromide will get separated. So the compound formed is cyclohexyl phenyl methanol. We also call it cyclohexyl phenyl carbinol. Next we are reacting benzaldehyde with Tollens reagent. Tollens reagent is a mild oxidizing agent. It will change cyclohexane carbaldehyde to corresponding carboxylate ion and silver mirror will be formed. This is the general test used for aldehydes. Cyclohexane carbaldehyde, when reacts with semicarbazide, water is lost and double bond will be formed between CH and nitrogen, and this compound is cyclohexane carbaldehyde semicarbazone. Cyclohexane carbaldehyde reacts with 2 moles of ethyl alcohol in presence of HIN or HCl gas. Here we will get cyclohexane carbaldehyde diethyl acetal. Next, Clemmensen reduction, where cyclohexane carbaldehyde reacts with zinc mercury amalgam and HCl. Nascent hydrogen will be produced which will reduce cyclohexane carbaldehyde to methyl group. We get methyl cyclohexane. Water is lost in the reaction. So this is Clemmensen reduction. Next question, which of the following compounds will undergo aldol condensation, which will undergo Kaniz-Rose reaction, and which will neither undergo aldol condensation and Kaniz-Rose reaction? Write the structure of the expected products of aldol condensation and Kaniz-Rose reaction. First one is methanol. Methanol will undergo Kaniz-Rose reaction because it does not have alpha hydrogen. Benzaldehyde will also undergo Kaniz-Rose reaction because it does not have alpha hydrogen. 2,2-dimethyl-butanol also will undergo Kaniz-Rose reaction because it does not have alpha hydrogen. So the first methanol, third benzaldehyde, ninth 2,2-dimethyl-butanol will give Kaniz-Rose reaction because they do not have alpha hydrogen. 2 moles of methanol undergo Kaniz-Rose reaction in presence of concentrated NaOH. One molecule of methanol gets reduced to methanol, other gets oxidized to formic acid, which reacts with NaOH to form sodium formate or sodium methanoate is the IUPAC name. Benzaldehyde reacts with concentrated NaOH. 2 moles of benzaldehyde react to form benzyl alcohol and sodium benzoate. This 2,2-dimethyl-butanol undergoes Konigsberg reaction because it does not have alpha hydrogen. In the presence of concentrated NaOH, one molecule gets reduced to alcohol, 2,2-dimethyl-1-butanol. Another gets oxidized to acid with NaOH. It forms sodium salt. So we get sodium 2,2-dimethyl-butanoate. 2-methyl-pentanol, cyclohexanone, 1-phenyl-propanone, and phenyl acetaldehyde will undergo aldol condensation because they have alpha hydrogen. Let's take up the reactions. This is 2-methyl-pentanol. With the help of dilute NaOH, it undergoes aldol condensation. So here carbanium ion will be formed with this carbon because it is alpha hydrogen, and that will attack this carbonyl carbon. The product formed will be 3-hydroxy. Counting will start from this aldehyde. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3-hydroxy, 2,4-dimethyl, 2,4-dimethyl, 2-propyl, 2-propyl heptanol is the product formed. 2 moles of cyclohexanone react with dilute NaOH. Remember, this carbon or this carbon is alpha carbon, and hydrogen will be removed and result in the formation of carbanium ion, which will attack on this carbonyl carbon and change to OH group, and this group will get attached to it. So this here we get 2. This is position 2. 1-hydroxy cyclohexyl is this whole group, and this is attached to second carbon atom of cyclohexanone. So its name is 2,1-hydroxy cyclohexanone. If we heat further, then OH from here and H from here will be removed and we'll get double bond here. Next we have phenylpropanone undergoes aldol condensation in the presence of dilute NaOH. Carbanium ion will be formed here and it will attack on this carbon, carbonyl carbon. We will get this product. OH will come here and remaining group will get attached here. So what we get is 3-hydroxy. This is 3-hydroxy, 2-methyl, 2-methyl, 1,3-diphenyl. This is 1,3-diphenyl, pentane 1-one. This is pentane 1-one. Next we have 2 moles of phenyl acetaldehyde react in the presence of dilute NaOH, undergoes aldol condensation. This is alpha hydrogen where carbanium ion will be formed, which will attack this carbonyl carbon and we get this product. This is 3-hydroxy 2,4-diphenyl, 3-hydroxy 2,4-diphenyl butanol. Benzophenone, butane 1-ol will neither undergo Konigsberg reaction nor aldol condensation. In benzophenone, there is no alpha hydrogen and alcohol does not undergo aldol condensation or Konigsberg reaction. Next question, how will you convert ethanol into the following compounds? First one is butane 1,3-diol. Second one is but2-ene-1-ol or but2-enoic acid. Now the first important point is when you find ethanol is being changed to butane, there is 4 carbon atom, think of aldol condensation. So we are using aldol condensation for these conversions. 2 moles of ethanol in the presence of OH ion result in the formation of 3-hydroxybutanol. Now you want butane 1,3-diol. It means aldehyde group should be reduced to alcohol, which can be done with lithium aluminum hydride, which changes aldehyde groups to alcohol. We get butane 1,3-diol. Second, 2 moles of ethanol undergo aldol condensation. We get 3-hydroxybutanol. We want to get the alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde, OH from here, H from here. Water is lost and double bond will be formed here. We get but2-ene-1-ol. Third, 2 moles of ethanol undergoes aldol condensation, form 3-hydroxybutanol. On heating, it gives 2-butanol. Now, this unsaturated alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde undergoes Tollens reagent, mild oxidation, so that only aldehyde group gets oxidized to carboxylic acid, whereas double bond remains unaffected. We get but2-enoic acid with the help of Tollens reagent. Instead of Tollens reagent, we could have used Fehling solution, which is also mild oxidizing agent. That will not affect double bond. Strong oxidizing agent will affect double bond also. That's why we have not used.